It's time for See It or Skip It, and there's two new releases this week flying under the radar that you might like. One for superhero fans and a raunchy comedy about pets. Our film critic Patrick Beatty has reviews here for us. I'm going to guess we're going to start with our superhero film.
Right, it's Blue Beetle, so in the range of colors, we've got Black Panther, we've got Blue Beetle, we have Green Lantern. Where does this fall, right? This is starring our first Latino superhero lead character, Jaime Reyes, and he is an incredible character. This film really delves into the same superhero tropes that we've seen in many other ones, like we've seen with Thor, with Iron Man, with Venom, with Spider-Man. But what they do different is centered around his family, around his culture, making the representation matter, and I think that's why people should be checking this out in the theaters.
Do you think people will care?
Oh, absolutely. I don't know if it's going to have the same impact that maybe Wonder Woman might have had or what Black Panther had, obviously, because this is a lower budget, less stakes, not as much of a story, but the family-centered dynamic and the way that they make this a cultural moment is very good.
So you like this one?
This definitely see it.
Okay, so there's that one, obviously, and you probably could take kids to that one, I'm assuming?
Right, this one's a family-friendly film.
I'm guessing this raunchy comedy with pets is not one that's suitable for family.
Absolutely not. And I guess I always say, unless you're might be a bad parent, then take them to see this movie. But
depends on how old they are, I suppose, too.
This is a hard R, and it's one of those movies where maybe you can get tired of this trope of like, okay, the dogs are just swearing. How many times are we going to have this show go over and over? But much like Blue Beetle, they do something interesting with building the story, making people care about these dogs and their backstories. It's from Phil Lord and Chris Miller, the producers that we were able to talk about during the After Party season 2 and talk to them.
I watched the trailer for it today with Will Ferrell, and I know there's a couple other big names here in this movie.
Oh, yeah, we got Jamie Foxx, we got Isla Fisher, Ray Park. It's a really star-studded cast. The humor is great. Again, raunchy, not for some people, but if you have a dog, if you've had a pet, all these jokes are going to land. I thought it was very fun, if not just a little bit too raunchy sometimes.
So this one's to see it as well. Okay, all right. So that's obviously the main ones out there this week. What do you have coming up next week?
Oh, well, next week we got Gran Turismo and Ahsoka Tano. I so cannot wait to talk about this. It's going to be one of the, like me and Thomas, we're going to be talking about this thing for many weeks to come.
See, I was kind of keying in on Gran Turismo because all the games and all the movies are now based off of video games.
And if you've gone to any Megaplex, they have that trailer in every single screening.
All right, so if you want to connect with Patrick, of course, you can see him right there, of course, on all the places on social media. Get all the reviews. Of course, you want to know before you go, and Patrick knows them all. Thank you much, Patrick.
Thanks.
Let's take a look ahead and see what's happening.